We all want to level up our lives, but it can feel intimidating to make radical changes in our lives all at once. So here are 15 small changes that I made in my life that can help you to live a better life and save more time for the things that matters the most to you. You don't need to do all of them all the time, so take as much or as little as it's useful to you. Tip number 1, drink more water. I don't know why, but I just don't feel thirsty. And I think that I can honestly go by one day without one single cup of water unless I made a lot of exercise. I don't know why, I'm just not a naturally thirsty person. But one simple thing that helped me to have a better day is to drink more water. And in my case, I'm not a big fan of water because I find it actually dull and boring because it has no taste. So what I do now is that I always keep some tea beside me inside a thermal bottle that I can constantly drink from. And this tiny habit makes my skin a lot better and makes me crave less food. Tip number 2, make your bed. Start your day with a win by making your bed. It's very simple and it will actually make you feel more energized throughout the day, knowing that you have already done something productive and something that your future self will be happy with when you come back home, knowing that you're gonna have a nicely made bed to sleep on instead of having a blob that you have to sort out before you sleep. Tip number 3, straighten your back. This is a tiny reminder, but it's so important. Take care of your posture. It's a 1-second thought that really changes everything, especially if you spend most of your day sitting down like me. I even have a post-it on my notebook that reminds me to straighten up my back every time that I look on my to-do list. Tip number 3, deep breathing. Meditation is proven to be really good for our health and our brains. But the problem is that meditation is one of those things that it's simple, but not easy. And most people struggle to spend even 1 minute meditating. So if meditating is not your thing, take the time to take 3 deep breaths throughout the day to help you to reduce stress and increase focus. You can use the 4-7-8 breathing technique, that is breathing in for 4 seconds, holding your breath for 7 seconds, and exhaling for 8 seconds. Trust me, this is a tiny action, but it really makes me feel less stressed and more focused. Tip number 5 is stretch regularly. Incorporate a few minutes of stretching into your morning or evening routine to improve flexibility. It takes only a minute to do it, and you're gonna feel much better after it. Tip number 6, set daily intentions. Before starting the day, set one specific intention for what you want to accomplish. It helps you to stay focused and motivated, knowing that if you accomplish that one thing that you set out to do, you'll definitely feel better. Tip number 7, practice one random act of kindness. It doesn't matter how small, like opening a door for a stranger, an act of kindness will instantly make you feel happier and more energized. Tip number 8, express gratitude. Take a moment each day to express gratitude, either by writing it down to yourself or messaging someone that you're grateful for. This simple act will make your day much more positive. Tip number 9, eat one fruit or one vegetable every single day. Being healthy is hard, and we all fell prey at one point or another for one of those radical diets that are incredibly restrictive, failed, and gave up on it. But being healthier doesn't have to be this hard. You can make healthy eating easier by starting with the commitment to eat at least one fruit or one vegetable every single day. Tip number 10, write down one thing that you're really looking forward to every single day. Wake up motivated and happier by writing down one thing that you're really looking forward to in your day. And again, this doesn't have to be something complex. It can just be like catching up with a friend that you haven't seen in a while. But just this awareness of something that makes you excited can help you to become much more focused during the day. Tip number 11, the 5 seconds rule. Much of what holds us back in life are the moments between when you have the idea and when you feel like actually putting that idea into action. And that's because our brains tend to get in the way of acting on the idea by overthinking a million reasons why you shouldn't do it. So instead of letting that excitement pass and your overthinking brain take over your excitement, use this 5-second rule to count backwards from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just do it. To get you that inertia that you need, just get started. Tip number 12, wake up with one alarm. I used to be the kind of person who used to have at least 10 alarms every morning just to make sure that I would wake up on time. But that just meant that I spent 1 hour not sleeping well and just snoozing my alarm. But if you just make the commitment to wake up with your first alarm, that tiny action will help you to grow your confidence in your willpower and to follow through on what you set out to do. Tip number 13, Turn off your phone when you're working or studying. Turning off your phone and leaving it in another room helps you to avoid the temptation for you to fall prey to your distractions. And honestly, this tip alone saved me at least 15 hours every single week. Tip number 14, smile more. And I know that it sounds very simple, but just the fact that you're smiling, even when you don't feel like it, your body will reinterpret your emotions and actually make you feel happier as a result. So don't forget to put a smile on your face every single day. And tip number 15, send a message to someone you love. I know that we all have very busy lives, and that's easy to start feeling further and further away from our friends and family. But if you spend 1 minute every day just sending a message to someone you love, just to let them know that you're thinking about them, will go a long way to keeping those relationships tight. That's it for this video. I hope that these learnings helps you to leap forward and inspires you to take action to live a better life. My goal with this channel is to share with you some practical tips and frameworks to help you to elevate your life through education. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this kind of content, please subscribe to this channel and share this video with a friend who might benefit from it. And let me know in the comments what has been the most important lesson that you learned in this video and how would you incorporate it in your life. And if you have any other good tiny habits that I didn't cover in this video, please share them in the comments because your ideas might also help someone else too. And if you'd like to supercharge your learning and earning potential with a degree from a top university, you can check out some resources I made available for you on this video description. And don't forget that the more you learn, the more you can achieve. So stay inspired, stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next video.